Second worst puppy mill state in the country, Ohio's got a problem. So why is the government protecting the people behind them?
That information that used to be public has now been removed.
Our Tara Molina found the USDA is redacting most of the names and the businesses they investigate, making it nearly impossible for those looking for a dog to tell if they are buying one responsibly. So, Tara, why keep the names private?
Well, Rob, if you ask the USDA, it's a privacy concern and protection. But that's begging a few questions, like why protect the privacy of a breeder or a business who's running a puppy mill? And how are we supposed to stop the puppy mill cycle if all of the information is blacked out?
Deplorable conditions, mistreatment, sick dogs. Words many use to describe puppy mills. But protection? A word you probably wouldn't. So why do the investigation reports of these look like this?
Information that used to be public has now been removed.
If you ask the USDA, the agency behind this redaction, quote, Animal and Plant Health Inspection Services is required to redact licensee information to protect personal information through the Privacy Act.
Claiming privacy rights of the breeder.
So, if you want records about enforcement actions of puppy mills and violators,
Puppy mills are not only an animal welfare crisis, but they're also a consumer protection issue.
You now have to file a Freedom of Information Act request, and that can take years. But it wasn't always this way.
In early 2017, the USDA took down the database that had inspection reports.
I asked USDA employees to address that and these concerns and didn't hear back. So I took them to national expert John Goodwin.
Nobody is benefiting from this purge of these animal welfare inspection reports except the people who don't want anyone to know what they did.
Goodwin is with the Humane Society of the United States, currently taking the USDA to court demanding transparency.
This information should be made available to the public. These are taxpayer-funded employees of the government going out there doing these inspections. The general public should have a right to know because the general public is then buying puppies that these folks produce.
So what do you do to avoid puppy mills rampant in our state when this is what's accessible right now?
It's very difficult for a consumer to know if a breeder has a clean record or a bad record. That's why in all cases, the easiest thing to do to avoid supporting a puppy mill is simply refusing to buy a puppy online from a breeder you haven't seen or met.
Now, I'm still waiting on my Freedom of Information Act filing submitted to the USDA in an effort to get you the names of all the problem breeders here in Northeast Ohio. Again, those requests can take a while, but I'll continue to look into this no matter what. Reporting live in Cleveland, I'm Tara Molina, News 5.